Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work. You need somebody?
When I need proof, I pray that I find the truth. Feel like it's pulling my tooth, and what's done in the dark slowly letting me loose. My love right by my side, she know I ain't got no proof. Picture me, tossing in my sleep. I'm fighting demons alone, she hugging me, screaming we. Picture somebody bringing life to your life. Got the plug, told Virgil, right wife on my wife. Nigga, easy.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We back at it again. Had to take
at a new location.
I don't like that. Start over.
Y'all are not brothers.
Why are you scratching your ass?
I'm scratching my thigh. I'm fat, so my thigh is big as shit.
How you gonna tell me what you don't like for me to do?
Cause it sound like.
Too bad.
I mean, it sound like soap opera ish.
It's too late. You already said it.
Exactly. Anyway, Rome, how was your week? We're just gonna get into it because, yeah, just gonna get into it. How was your week, man?
I had a pretty good week, man. Got another pod exclusive. So, one of the cooks that I hired, she's like, she's connected.
I didn't think that's what it was going to be.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other cook.
Oh no. One of the cooks that we hired, she's like very well connected and she knows some people. And she was telling me, you know, like Rashid Wallace is her cousin. He coming to Philly for the joint at Grads.
Yeah, they Hunting Park. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the following week they coming down again. And she said, I usually cook from, but I'm getting tired of cooking from you. Want to do it? So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do it. Like, well, what's up? I get to cook for. She's like, yeah, AI Rip Hamilton, AI in the building. Oh, y'all definitely cook. You want some win?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bro.
You need a helper?
No, I got
will
you.
call
Let me
the
finish.
fuck out.
Let me finish. It's okay. Sorry, it's okay. So I was like, well, what's the date? She says, I don't know if I can say the date or not. Because, yeah. Anyway, she said the date. I said, I can't do the date because I got an event that date. So I'm like, no. Like for the joint for, you know, for Rashid wasn't going to be like a late night joint. Like it was like a night joint. Couldn't do it. So then she hit me up. She said, listen, my son go to Imhotep. Okay. And they need somebody to cook for the football team. I said, okay. I don't know if y'all know, like Imhotep is one of like the biggest charter schools in the city.
Yeah. John is off of Worcester, right?
I have no idea where it is.
Yeah,
like I've passed it, but I just never like really paid attention.
I think that's Worcester and one of them Johns.
Yeah. So you know the football team. I was joking when I said, yo, y'all feed like y'all got dinosaurs in the football team. Like y'all feed these niggas like cow bones.
Facts.
She said, well, that's your job now. What? She said, yeah, because we're gonna need a cook, and I can't do it myself, so we need you. I said, so I'm cooking for Imhotep. She said, yeah. She said, it's like 50 players. It's like 80 players and 30 coaches. I said, oh, shoot. She said, I need you to send me the menu. I'm like, all right, cool. Send the menu. Then she called me back.
This is like for like before games or something?
It's a whole menu layout type situation. Bro, I'm in.
Congratulations, man. That's dope. No, that's
Money
dope
moves.
shit.
Good shit, bro.
That's dope shit.
Only
Text
issue
me.
is
I
got
want to
you.
know what this.
It's okay.
Do we got a boot?
Definitely got a boot.
But no, that's what's up though.
I
man.
appreciate that,
That's
man.
dope. That's
so
dope.
yeah, this is one of them steps, man. When we leave here, I gotta go drop the sauce off at the job because she gonna cook the wings or whatever. But she said they wanted the lemon pepper. You know, I make my joints like different than lemon pepper sauce, and it's actually like spicy, not just like the lemon pepper. It's like a, you know. So yeah,
That's dope. That's dope, man. Step
Yeah,
out with
man.
your week.
Bro, my week was good until the end of the week.
The end of the week meaning like
Friday.
yesterday, Friday.
Friday.
Friday,
Was it
Saturday?
Friday?
When you got the phone call?
What phone call?
I don't know. Something you posted on Facebook. It was funny though.
Oh, no. That was like Tuesday.
Oh my bad.
But no, Friday.
Sorry.
The world is going to hell, bro.
You just not figuring it in?
No. It's just worse. It's just getting worse by the second.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about the John?
I'm not really political,
Me neither.
but I do want to say this. I want our women, not even our women. No, first, I want our women to know that we stand with y'all, 1,000%. Shit is fucked up. Second of all, for all the people that are that are listeners and that are in Pennsylvania, I urge you to vote this upcoming November because the governor is up. You know, it's the governor election. and I think they said that the guy Josh Shapiro, who is running for governor, will indeed keep the rights as they are. The other person will try to take it away.
I thought Tom Wolf said he wasn't.
So, but he's leaving. He's you know how like you can
Got you.
you know how for president you can only serve 8 years.
Yeah.
So the new guy that's Democratic, Josh Shapiro, said he's going to do whatever he's going to keep it the way it is.
That's
And he's
what's
going to fight, but the other dude is going to take it away. So in order for PA to remain a state that's going to, keep our
We
women's
just
rights
gotta
as they
hope
should.
that it's because the second that he offers some other shit that's, I don't want to say greater than that, but that's more important to other people than that.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough.
Yeah, and I agree. It's just a sad day.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, that's gonna get a little tough if it leads in that direction.
Yeah. So off a funny, off a serious note, I have a funny question to ask y'all before we actually, move on. As a kid, what was your favorite Pokemon?
Me too.
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo.
They said me too.
Hashtag.
Yeah, Mewtwo.
Like
That
the
was
Me Too
actually it. That was my favorite Pokemon, and then I ended up getting a holographic card of Mewtwo.
You mean favorite Pokemon that like card or favorite Pokemon like on the show?
In general, like when you play the games, when you watch the show, you was like, yo, this is me right here.
Charmander and the other two that he evolved to.
Solid.
I don't know why. Which was
No, so Charizard was that
Charizard was that boy. He was drawing, but was it
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon was the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my guy.
So my drawing,
Nobody like Pikachu?
no, fuck the nigga.
I like the one. Who the one he evolved to?
Raichu?
Raichu. Yeah, Raichu.
Psyduck was my guy. Psyduck.
My favorite drawing would have to be it's called Pignite.
Who?
Pignite. It's this husky ass pig looking drawing that turning like he spit fire.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it probably when you stopped watching it because you was out here doing wild shit.
Don't tell everybody we don't watch.
You already said it.
like that, bro. You know that.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah,
I forgot about him.
but yeah, as an adult,
I was a fan of Squirtle too.
me too. As an adult,
Squirtle,
Miss B
Blastoise.
Nasty.
No, Blastoise was the who was the second one?
Miss B Nasty.
That is Squirtle.
She's
That's
Blastoise.
Squirtle.
Oh God,
She's Blastoise.
I hate y'all.
Definitely Blastoise. That's what it was. Yeah.
Because it was Squirtle. Was it War Turtle?
Yep. And then
it
Miss
was
B Nasty.
Blastoise.
She's the all four, bro.
You got Jill.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you've seen it.
I didn't watch it, but I got.
Yeah.
I know enough.
I know you've seen it.
Hey, hold on. If we had the opportunity to get her on the show, you think our wives would let her?
Fuck no. We get beat the fuck up. We'll get beat the fuck up.
I love my wife. That's all I got. I'm not answering no questions. Nope. This is the I love my wife episode.
And how was your week?
Nigga, you got like 5 of them jokes.
I love my wife.
And how was your week, sir?
Week was cool. Father's Day was dope. Week was good. So this is my first full week of my new schedule. 3 a.m. to 12. It's
How you like it?
It's not that bad.
So 3 a.m. to 12 p.m.?
Yeah, noon.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not that bad. I can get overtime when I want, because I could like fill in the first half of somebody else's run. Shar goes back to work tomorrow, so this will be my first full week of picking Hero up. Lately, I've been like spending time with him alone, so I can get accustomed to picking him up and him being with me for a couple hours until she get home. He be on some shit. Like,
I was there.
we be there for like 4 hours. We like just say a 4 hour span, right? The first 3 hours, he like all types of shit. We doing everything.
He what?
We slap boxing each other and shit.
That's the first one.
You know how I spell that shit. But like, yeah, like he be on this shit. We be playing. He be eating. You know what I mean? He'll pee, he'll poop. I'll change him. He won't cry. He'll take a little 30, 40-minute nap. All that shit. 4 hour span. That's the first 3 hours. Yo, the last hour, he be drawn on some shit patch. Like, welling the fuck out, just crying, looking me dead in my eye. Ah! I be like, what the fuck just happened to the last 3 hours? So I'm just like, dog, like, I don't even want to pick him up early. No, I don't even want to pick him up early. Because if I get off at 12, I'm going to go to the gym, spend like 2 hours in the gym, hop in the shower. I could probably start dinner, like a little hour if something got going in the oven. Then I'm only like 15, 18 minutes away. Pick them up, come back. Yeah, I mean, half of the food to be. Yeah, I mean, I got all this shit mapped out. This shit not gonna go well if the last hour he gonna be wilding on me.
Yeah. I mean,
Anthony's gotten to a point where he's stingy with his son. So I come over to see them a hero, right? So Ant was playing a game. I'm like, all right, I'll hold him. You know what I'm saying? He starts crying like I got him. So Ant Child play the game, make sure hero good. Talking to you while I'm like, bro, like, I got him. He's like, did you watch
I succeeded for probably like a good 10 minutes. Then I fucking fell asleep playing the game.
Look.
Because he fell asleep. He fell asleep and I was like, fuck it. I'm going to sleep with him.
Yeah.
Controller right here.
He came that when I first went over to see him and I was holding him for like an hour, had to piss for like 45 minutes, bro. So I was like, yo, I gotta take him. He said, no, what's wrong with your hands? Now, 2 months later, get my son. Like, my bad, I don't know smoke.
No, because that's what like he be on his shit. Like he like, daddy, yeah. But then the last hour it just be like, yo, like, he Heisman me like straight. You know what I mean? And soon as Shark come in,
you can sense when she coming home. Yo, so when I first seen your shirt, I thought I said I have 2 titties at first. Your shirt.
I will wear a shirt that said I have 2 titties.
Because, you know, just quick glance. Yeah, I thought that's what it said.
You supposed to do it without moving your arms.
Bitch, I ain't got that extra.
I don't move.
Fuck out of here. Now I'm gonna get you a shirt that say I got 2 titties.
Oh, no. Yo, where's your money? I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna cut it.
You Hulk Hogan there.
We don't speak of him here.
We don't? What
No.
he do?
You know he was racist.
No, I don't believe it. Hogan was black. I used to say when I was younger.
Don't ever say
Hogan.
now Hogan.
No, but no, real talk. When I was younger, I really thought Hulk Hogan was black. I didn't, because he had a tan. I didn't know like what tanning was a thing when I was a kid.
Oh, because he
I
was
really
like,
thought because he was tan. I thought he was
because
black.
his tan was your light skin, so you thought
Pretty much.
you're light skin.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh shit!
I don't like that.
Creating and losing
I
trust.
think it was orange before Trump.
I think it definitely had a bronze ass tan.
No, it wasn't bronze.
When he
That
went to,
shit
no,
was
but so
pumpkin.
when he went to WCW, that definitely John was.
That's
That
It
shit
was
ain't
white.
burn when he got, you know, when they slap each other across the chest. That shit ain't burn. That shit had to burn.
What are you talking about?
The wrestling slaps,
The chops.
The chops?
chops,
Yeah, I guess.
He be alright.
and that tan in bed. Thought.
I don't think
Racist.
you think he even a top bit, a tan bit, or just a spray?
I think he was probably getting sprayed. I think he would get sprayed like before he come out. That's my personal opinion. Like none of them older, because you realize the front of him was tan. If you see the back of him, it wasn't tan. Or it's like if the front be tan, the back be tan, but the orange like the little white meat. Like you
That's
know,
wild.
Yeah,
Shit
crazy.
you had to do as a wrestler.
I'm naturally tan. See, I'm tan. I'm not light skinned tan.
No, let's get
Shut
into it. Today's topic: creating and losing trust. Ant, how do you create trust?
Why you never start with yourself?
Because I'm the host, nigga. I do what I want.
He talking big.
I respect it. It was actually a good response, so I'm gonna go with it. How do you create trust? Cliche answer for real. Communication, being honest from the rip. Standing on your word. Letting your actions play out. Not judging somebody. Don't judge somebody. And it's also a difference, like when you so like you can create the trust, but after you create the trust, you gotta build the trust. So like once you build, like after you do all that, then you building. Building is listening to understand, instead of listening to respond. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree with
that's
that
that's a big part. Establishing boundaries, consistency is a big part. That's the main part for real, because you could say it, and again, staying in your word. You're just elevating you once you create it, you say all that, then you build it, you gotta act on that. That's basically what it is. Admitting your faults, allowing faults to happen, because we human, shit is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how you create and build trust. It's probably more stuff, but from my experience, that's what it took for me to create and build my trust and my relationships or my friendships. Are we keeping it on both this episode, or are we just staying in relationships, or are we staying in relationships and friendships?
You can do both.
Yeah, because that ties into both relationships and friendships.
So I agree with you with the things that you said to establish creating trust. A lot of people also would like, what's the word I'm looking for here? They would like for you to show better you can tell. They want you to prove it better than hey, words are just words, but actions, obviously, as they say, speak louder than words. So just prove what what you say that you're gonna do it. Open and honesty. I feel like that's one of the major points that goes along with communication. There's faults. Sometimes faults can be on both sides. If you open up that communication line,
Sorry. Along with communication, know when someone is being vulnerable. Like, cause that's a big part of communication too. Like inside of communication, you gotta be vulnerable sometimes.
But I also feel like you gotta build that trust with a particular person before you can be vulnerable with them. Like I think vulnerability comes on like a little later. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. So me, and we could dip right back into it. 80% of the time I'm vulnerable from the rip. Because that's my way of weeding out who need to be around me. Because I don't mind it. Because it's certain people who mind being vulnerable. Like, that nigga don't need to know. I mean, but if I could do that, because I know from that point, I know if you're going to judge me. I know if you're going to rock out with me. I know if you're going to help me out. I know if you're going to be... If not, because it's not hurting me. Obviously, I'm vulnerable. It's not going to hurt me. So if you go back, it's not going to hurt. Yeah, I said it, and I'll tell you the same thing.
I appreciate that you're a tone with your emotions. Like you're one with your emotions. I had to be.
Because we've been talking about that shit for years. Because I was always stuck in one place for so many years that it started to benefit me once I broke out of that shell.
Because I thought, shout out to Shar, dope ass Father's Day gift that she gave you.
Yes.
Dope as shit. Yeah. I was like, yo, I can imagine this nigga opening that gift and he was crying. What's up?
Main man was skinny.
You talking about the character?
I told Shar that we call him and we boycott him because they not fat boy friendly. I didn't like that.
She said any lighter the young boy would have been white.
Oh shit! Crazy, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We get a check over that one, but no. So I didn't realize she wrote the book.
When you said that, that's what I'm saying.
Because I found that out when I was reading it. I'm like, oh, this shit got bars, okay? Like this shit rhyming and shit. And then like it was a line that said my grandma name in there, and I was like,
I got confession.
The fuck?
He was like,
what? I knew about it. She was like, please don't tell your brother. And I was like, so why would you tell me? Because that's like a dope idea.
That shit was amazing. Did you cry?
I did. No, listen, So the book is a paragraph and then it's a
Wait. Y'all saw Hitch?
yeah.
Did you cry like her? When he was reading it and it was like,
I do. No, I ain't do that. That was wild. I wonder what made her do that. Like that was wild. She ain't had to do
Wait,
that shit.
real quick, Rome. I knew about it too, and I told his wife that he was going to be reading like, oh my god.
Because when I cry, I do get nosebleed. No, so look, then we gonna go back to you. I'm sorry. So she give me the book and she give me some socks with Hero face on it. So the socks is dope. I don't know if they dress socks or whatever, but I'm still wearing them Jones. They got Hero face all over the joint. So I get the book and I read.
dope.
And it said the name of the book is, what's the name of the book, Lonnie?
It's your book, I don't know.
Something Daddy, me and Daddy, something like that. I forgot.
Shit.
You're the worst.
I know, right?
Talking about how this.
You just got the motherfucker.
I ain't got no fucking service in here.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Look at the book on my page.
On your page?
Always be my little
Yeah.
boy.
Hero, you always be my little boy. So when I read the title, I'm like, oh shit, she found a book that got his name in it, because she always finds some shit that got his name in it. Real shit, I swear to God.
That's what you thought.
Yes, no.
Hero
Monty.
Elementary, I know.
Monty, she always finds something that, bro, the cologne I'm wearing today is Burberry Hero.
Y'all know his skincare products, ever since he was born, no bullshit, that is they brand is Hero. I'm actually
Everything that she find got Hero in it. No bullshit. So when she I was like, oh shit, she found a book that got his name. That's decent. And I opened the joint and the first paragraph was something about it was basically a synopsis about the book. Mm-hmm. And then it said PS. It was I'm a gift from heaven, this, that, and the third. That's what the paragraph was based off of, like Hero coming from heaven and stuff like that. Then it said PS. Grandma Minnie said, don't worry about it. No, it said Grandma Minnie said.
You want me to read it to you what it said? Or you want to read it?
Oh shit, man, you so decent.
And look who in the screenshot when I got the damn picture.
Is that him?
That's
you. When she screenshot and sent it that she was getting the book, you was on the phone. She probably was telling you about it.
P.S. Mama Minnie says, stop worrying. You're doing a great job and she loves you so much. Basically what I was saying when
Cried.
I cried like a motherfucker because
It's knowing you're gonna tell me that big gut said.
and mind you, I'm holding Hero while I'm doing it. So she went
No way.
I just start bawling. And my whole goal, I was holding him, laying on the bed, I'm holding him. I was going to read the book to him. I was. But when I seen that, I was just like, shit, because it goes back to all the times that I said, like, if Grandma was here or if I knew where Grandma Gray was at, I could talk to her. Correct. So that all that just was, like, going through my head the whole time. So now I'm reading the shit, and, like, Shar got bars. As many times we asked Shar to rap and shit, she'll never want to rap, but now she want to put bars in the book and shit.
I'd have rock bottom the hell out of Hero. Rock bottom. What?
No, like, and now I started realizing Shar wrote the whole fucking book, and I'm assuming she just picked the illustrations to go with it.
They literally let you do it. She had to put a beard on that man.
Yeah, so she added the beard. She told me she had to add the beard.
Make him a little bit chunkier.
They wouldn't let her. They've not fat boy Philly.
She was like, I'm mad he's not that fat.
But yeah, so like the whole time, then I came back in. She like, you're not gonna read the book to him? I'm like, man, I'm fucked up right now. You want me to rock it and fucking read my stuff in my mind? You want me to read all night? Like, yeah, man, like. No, but like I couldn't read that shit out loud. Like, and he looking at me smiling and shit. I'm fucking crying and shit. Like, yeah, man, yeah, gotcha, nigga. Like, yeah, man, don't drop no tears on my face, daddy. Like, but yeah, man, that shit was thorough, man. Like, that was dope. That was dope.
Definitely dope.
But I'm very in tune with my physical self.
I'm in tune with my physical self.
Because it's like it was times where not doing that, I didn't get to where I needed to be as a person, as a human. Like, as a parent, as a friend. Like, yeah. So I just,
So Rome, how do you create trust, sir?
Was you done?
Yeah, I was done. That's why I wanted to. Yeah.
All right.
So I definitely agree with a lot of stuff that Anthony said. I don't 100% agree with the communication part, because cats can communicate, and the whole time they're communicating, they're lying. Like, just keeping it funky.
Okay.
So I do think that that's just my only disclaimer on what he said. No, I'm.
I know you are. I was because there's many ways to delve into
You see
that
what I'm
part.
saying? Yeah. But I definitely think being consistent is a major key. You definitely got to be consistent, just not consistently lying. I think the major part is the consistency. It's going to, like I said, it's going to take, you're going to have to build trust first before you become vulnerable. You definitely want to keep the lines of communication open. And I think you have to, I guess, you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to likes and dislikes. And that's whether it's relationship, whether it's just like friends or whatever. Like, I'll take you for example. Anything with Vegeta on it, you're for it. See what I'm saying? Like, and that's just from being around. Any shirt that's loud, he for it. If he can fit it, he might like it. If everybody else don't like it, he like it. Like, it's all about, building yourself, showing yourself, showing the other people who you are, things like that.
Facts. So, losing trust.
Bullshit.
Doing the opposite of everything that we just
Yeah.
Definitely the opposite.
Yeah, man.
Lies.
And you know what's crazy about that? Because it's funny you said pay attention and stuff like that. Because I remember when, like, I used to do shit, like, in the beginning of me and Shar's relationship. I used to just... No, not the beginning. Probably the beginning of our marriage. I used to just do shit like, all right, let me start writing shit down, or all right, let me, like, just remember this shit. Just cause I, like, all right, cause I could repeat the shit back to her. Not knowing that that's really what I needed to fucking do. Like, because I was doing it out of, like, pure
Frustration.
assholeness. Yeah, like.
Oh, you finally admit it? I'm so proud of you.
I said creating trust and building trust is admitting your faults.
Because remember that meeting we had when Ant just wasn't with it? He just wasn't with it. And he wrote everything down, repeated everything back, and everything was just combative. And I'm just like, I'm not doing this. I quit. I ain't doing it.
It kind of work.
But
But
that was the day when Steph was like, I need the dough.
Yeah, not
No.
knowing that certain shit like that actually work. Like, you think you being an asshole or you being condescending to some shit like that. Literally, it's playing in your fucking favor. So now it's forcing you to get your alright, yeah, I was being a little asshole. And that shit actually worked. Now you gotta apologize. Like, alright, look, my fault. This actually is working. I thought I was being an asshole about it. It's actually working for me. I'm going to do this more often. And now you telling her or telling your homies what you going to do more, or your brother what you going to do more, your sister what you going to do more, and you acting on it. All that shit going to play in your favor.
Facts. For me, you guys ever, like, I know we talked about this, we divulged on this last season. I don't never want to go to sleep mad at my wife.
Now that I'm older, I understand the value in it.
I just can't.
Like, damn near 7 years into marriage, I get it.
I just can't. Because you jokingly said what we was talking about, when we had the wives on.
I'm dying, nigga.
Yeah, you were jokingly saying that.
Yeah.
But, like,
Done.
with that shit was fucking hilarious.
That's my most watched video.
But, like, with all the shit that's going on, I just can't. And that's one of the main, and this may sound weird. That's one of the main reasons why I am who I am today. Because I used to fuck up. We gonna get to it, but
No, we not.
But yeah, I mean, when you lose trust with someone that you committed your life to, Shit sucks, bro.
Bro, that joke
Yeah,
hurt. cuz.
it hurt.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, it definitely.
Because
hurt.
you,
Yeah, this nigga would never crying episode neither, niggas.
because
What's up?
you gotta do so much shit to get
Hey,
even
yo.
out of that trust back, yo.
Nigga.
So let me ask you a question. Then.
No. Alright, I'm sorry.
I don't even need a soundboard
yes,
today.
you
This
don't.
nigga is
you,
hilarious.
you don't want to go to bed mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
At your spouse, but not but. However,
comma.
However, what I learned in counseling was I'm not the one who can communicate on the spot.
You can't communicate angry.
That too. Or I can't communicate when you not hearing me. You hearing me, but you're not listening. So when you showing me proof that you're not listening, I can't communicate like that.
Gotcha.
So I'm technically I'm not going to sleep angry at my spouse. I'm going to sleep because I need another way to get through.
So
Are y'all like that?
I'm not, but my wife is.
Or were y'all like that?
I'm not, but my wife is. And so what I've learned is, I understand that, right? But you have to communicate a certain way. So like, just say like, I remember talking, why did this, that, they're having Anthony? You can't just look at her and not say nothing, right? I'm not sitting there.
And that's hard. In the beginning, that was hard.
I got you. Yes,
that was hard. Yeah.
So your response has to be, and even she could be yelling. The response has to be, I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to process what you're saying.
Pastor told me that.
Now listen, it's going to frustrate you. Like me and Tashira had argument. I didn't kick stuff over, knock stuff over, and she's like, I'm not responding yet. I'm trying to process it. And I'm just like, ah!
I remember I broke a phone one day.
Bro, I broke 3 hampers.
I was ready. I beamed this shit across. I said, "What the fuck?"
Like laundry?
That shit.
Yes.
That
Bro.
shit sound like the fucking. You know how like the old Power Rangers movie when they do a flip, they be like, like the phone.
I got the joint that we keep at the bottom of the bed with the sheets and stuff, and I flipped that joint over just mad. Slamming doors and all kind of stuff. Like I was mad. And I'm like, and then I realized like, I'm getting mad because I don't, like, we're in the middle of an argument. You're not going to tell me I got to wait for you to respond. Because now I feel like in an argument, people just, it's quick responses. So I got to pause my argument. Boop. I got to pause my argument. Like what? And to me, it just didn't make sense. But then I realized like a lot of the times in those arguments, you're not talking to the person, you're talking at the person.
Mm-hmm. So
So now I'm careful with what I say and how I respond now.
has there been times when she said that and you was like, all right, let me take a step back and see what I'm, because I feel like stuff
As I've
like
gotten older, yeah.
all right, yeah, because stuff like that, like back in the day, when me and my baby,
I'm sorry.
when me and my baby mom used to argue,
We'll talk about it.
I used to like text her rap lyrics.
I would be pissed.
That was my way. That was my way of
Like 99 pounds, but it ain't one.
like real rap
I
lyrics.
hope you
Yeah.
didn't send her that.
No, not that, but you know, I love music. So whatever the argument was based off of, I would send her rap lyrics from the song that
So
was
it's the type
kinda
of
like
games being
the
played.
same-
How's it going down?
Yeah, like
It's
you know
till
how
it's
we
gone.
pick the
It's
song
got to
for
go
the.
down.
I would do it like that. So the song is about creating trust, and we pick Bryson Tiller, Right My Wrongs. I would text her a song from Right My Wrongs, and she'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" I'd be like, "That's the problem. You don't listen. You don't pay attention."
I don't like that.
That's what I said
listen.
back in the day.
No, I get it.
And that was what?
I
Like,
get. No, I got you.
See why I was
Yeah,
here. So I was
it a long
like
time
21,
ago.
20, 21 years
so
old.
I get why you did it because that's how you process
Yeah,
with it.
at 21 years old.
But-
That's you.
but
At 21.
the response-
Sharp fucking.
It's a right.
Sharp-
But the response to her
Sharp
response,
text me back.
What is this,
FREE fuck nigga free. She text me
right? But they're like, and I'm glad you matured.
Dance like,
I'm glad you matured
She'll turn that shit to a meme.
because the response to the responses was really wild.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, you sent me a line on the song, cuz. Like we beefing.
It ain't meant for you to know the song. Just read it. It's supposed to snap into, but I'm a rapper, so I'm thinking of the people who's rapping with me. No, they not. But then,
Okay, I'm so glad you matured.
I
Bro,
wanna
but
say
that's
I
really
don't
hot.
like that though, because I'll listen to the music. Like, no bullshit, just side conversation. Literally was about to be single like 2 weeks ago. I got in the shower and played all the fucking Queen Naja, all the goddamn Candy, Don't Think I Won't. And he was in the room mad as shit, turning red like a motherfucker. He was just like, you gonna turn the music down? No. I'm in the shower. I'm not turning down nothing.
You would have been listening to music. I'd have broke. What
And I
you
was
listen to?
using his speaker.
You not listen.
In the shower like.
Yo, so
Bro, I was in the shower door. I said, "You got look. You got 3 minutes to move. I'm going to drop this."
so
And
to answer your question,
That's what I said. He was as red as our phones.
I'm told I'm too calm during situations
You are a very calm individual.
because
That benefits you though, right?
I think it benefits the situation. Because if we both
So you're not worrying about you, or is that together? Is you in the situation together? Like when you say you're calm, and you say it benefits the situation, I feel like you're creating a space for both of y'all to be in this situation when you don't know how she's feeling, but you're forcing her to feel the way you feel in this situation.
But the funny thing about
as opposed to you staying calm for your sake.
The funny thing about it, he's calm in any situation.
Any situation, yeah.
Before it gets like,
yeah,
and-
it takes a while for me to get.
yeah. So
to that
Steph
level.
is one. And I've seen Steph mad, but it's like he's calm. He sits there. It starts with the disposition. So he'll sit there like this. He'll do the jaw, little shirt jaw. He'll lean forward. He's still calm. Then his whole facial expression just changed, right? And then after the facial expression change, is then the attitude and the responses. After the attitude and responses get to a certain point, I like Rick, that ass in trouble. He in snap mode, like.
So how does that
I was about to say,
work
that's why y'all
in
tweet
the
me,
relationship when you do that?
So it's gotten better because she understands that I'm not ignoring her or I'm not being an asshole. I'm just. I feel like
actually one of those.
when you have one person that's level headed in the conversation, and I've learned this from customer service. If you yelling at me, right, and then I'm talking in a monotone voice the entire time that you're yelling, trying to get responses out of you, you're going to have to strain to hear me. So that means that you are going to turn your volumes down so you can understand and hear me.
How is your mannerisms during that though? Because you can do that, but
No, so
based off your
this-
mannerisms could turn into sarcasm
Yeah, so it can. You still show that you're caring.
or being condescending.
Yeah, but you still honestly you still do what you know, showing that you care, and like if she upset, she upset. But then you know, but listen, I understand that you're upset. What can we do to fix this? I was wrong. Laja. This, that, and the third. So there's definitely ways you can show that just because I'm remaining calm, that I just don't care. You know what I mean, I forgot to tell y'all this. I have made a decision. You gonna have to check your sneaks off,
Yeah.
brother.
Like stop.
And here sound like an A1 commercial.
No, remember the Nike joint?
That was Nike or A1.
Nah, it
That
was a
was a
joint.
scary movie. Yeah, it's me.
You too young.
But I made a decision.
That was a real thing though.
It started NBA.
I wanted to tell you all about it. I want to tell my brothers this.
You done your hair black?
No, I'm actually probably gonna get.
You an asshole.
I'm probably gonna go bald soon.
Don't do that.
Why?
I'm gonna slap.
Because of
Then we gonna fight.
I can
You ain't
fight.
got no ball spots, right?
Remember he started the middle part?
Man, we all got that.
No, we don't.
Can't tell. You got a whole curly top.
We don't. This joint grow.
Before, so we can get into it.
All right, go ahead.
I guess this could be a podcast exclusive. I don't know. But July 5th, I'm gonna go see my pop.
Let me go
At
with
the
you.
nursing home?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the nose room. You don't have to go.
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
Why would you want to go with him? Some, like emotional support?
Yeah. But it's also one of them joints. I've been there before. So this is crazy.
Did you handle it by yourself?
I went by myself.
That's why I think you should handle it.
No, but I mean, but
So my mom is
Right now, this is what you got to do. Do that. But as far as the physical, I think he should go by
my
himself.
mom is.
No,
My
no,
mom
and
wants to
I'm
go
fine with
because
that.
of what.
no, she don't need to go.
No, my mom wants to go because of what she heard. Like what I heard from my brother. My mom's in the medical.
She want to go by herself?
No, she's gonna go with me to ask questions while I'm talking to him. To talk to the nursing home people because she said that they're actually closing soon.
I think she needs to go on her own too. I don't
Is
think.
she
I
going
don't
to
think
see
that.
him, or she's going to find out the information?
The
Like,
information.
So she don't even give a damn about seeing him. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, these is one. All right. I mean, I'm not a mom. I do have a child, but I do have children.
I'm about to say, it's Dre now. That child is Dre.
But I just feel like, and I have my father in my life, so I could just be talking on my ass, and people might just be like, "Ain't you don't know shit." But I just feel like those types.
I would never tell you that on the podcast.
Man, what the fuck? It's what it is. Like,
No, I'm playing, bro.
No, I just feel like those type of situations at our age, at our mentality, regardless of why she's going, I think those are the type of situations that you need to handle on your own. Not saying you not handle it if she is there, but the whole scenery, everything about it, you need to. I feel like I would go so I can have my own mindset. So my voice would be the only voice. His voice would be, we are the only voices communicating. There's no other outside factors. There's no distractions. Not saying mom's is a distraction, but I just feel like that's one of them things where I need to entirely handle that on my
But
own.
no, she's not going for that because again, she's going because she heard that the nursing home is closing down. My
Okay.
grandmother, is what 80 something.
She in there too?
No, she lives in an apartment. She knows that if they close, my mom knows if they close down, that
Where you going?
yeah, where's he going?
Right.
She care.
Mom's a caring person. At the end of the day, just like me, like I may put on a facade, and say shit, but at the end of the day, I care.
At the end of the day, he a man.
I guess.
So the reason I get what you're saying. So when I say when we go with you, no, I'm not going in there with you to have the conversation. No, I would like stay in the car, whatever. But I know how leading up to that moment, the anxiety is going up and down.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm going. Or you see the TikTok, I'm dead. I'm sick. Like if you want to do like, all right, I'm going. I ain't going. I want to go. We might have a flashback and just take you out of it. So I'm just pretty much being the person that makes sure that you go.
Gotcha.
Wasn't going to have like, of course, like, how you feeling, that type of time, but it's not like, oh, well, you should say this, or you should say that. Like, not on that type of time, like,
Yeah.
because the relationship is different. But it's one of them joints where I feel like you're going because you need closure.
Yeah, and not only that, like I said, the stuff that I heard that my brother say that was going on in there, it hit me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he said that he was talking to him and he started crying. So it's just like, damn. I'm an asshole, but I have art.
Because one of my fears was, yo, if I go and talk to my dad and then something happened and he died, I'm destroyed.
Like, to be honest, I don't want to have that feeling that I had when I found out that he could have been dead.
I actually said that when we had that
You
episode.
definitely said it.
This is
Go back and listen. It's on season 1. I can't tell you which episode, but it's definitely on season
Culture
1.
of Trauma. I think it was episode 12 and 11 and 12 or 10 and 11, one of them.
Yeah.
But I said it after you said that. Because that's when he told us, right?
I think he said something
No,
before. when it was in the
I've been
basement.
told. Yeah, I've been told.
I thought the
long
conversation
about
came
it.
was in the basement when we first started pieing. Like one of the first couple episodes.
Oh,
I could be wrong. I knew that part happened because I was laughing, and then I think Culture of Trauma is when he definitely went into the
Yeah, I
actual
went into
story.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, at this point in my
I
life,
told B that shit too when he came on a podcast.
Really?
Brandon. I told when
Yeah,
he came on, he
yeah.
asked the question about his pod.
because at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, like I'm 32. It's time for me to. I don't know. I'm not gonna say evolve, but it's just it's
Come
time.
on, Pokemon.
No, it's everything. That was a good one.
It's time for me to be the man that I see in myself.
Yeah, you have
More
to
so
start
outward.
taking steps in the direction of where you want to be.
Exactly, and it's just like when he, and it was like a out of like left field conversation. He was like, "Yo, you seen Pop?" I was like, "No, I ain't seen that nigga since we seen him."
Yeah.
Since you slapped?
Huh?
He said, "Your pop."
No,
or did you
yeah.
say
So
pop?
that's our joke.
Yeah, me and my brother did the same thing.
That's our joke between
Me and my brother
me
did the
and
same
him.
thing.
I'm like, "Yo, your Pop, you can see your pop or whatever. But yeah, so he like, you seen your pop? I was like, no. So he be like, yeah, he said that he seen you. He didn't see
Do
me.
you gotta be on like a list or anything, like a list of people to come see him, or
No.
you could just go holler at him?
You can just go.
Is he developing Alzheimer's? Or you're not sure?
I'm not sure. That's another reason why I want to go up there.
When you say you going,
July 5th. I'm off on the
is that a
5th.
Monday, Tuesday?
It's a Tuesday. But yeah, I mean, not this Tuesday.
I think you should do a blog. What do they call Bonnie?
A vlog.
Yeah.
A blog is writing, sir.
What the fuck ever?
I think when we pod that following week, you should tell us how it went.
Oh, no, I definitely
don't,
will.
Don't tell us nothing. Unless one of them Jones was something traumatizing, like, But
I mean, that's a part of the. He better say it. It's content. How was your week? Well,
so remember I told you 2 weeks ago I was going to see my dad, right? I did it.
But yeah, like I said, I really don't, and we can get off that after this. But I really don't want to have that feeling because I felt like it was a dark feeling to feel. Like death is serious,
Oh,
right?
Here we go. I'll take a turn for the left.
No.
have
Death
mercy.
is serious,
Can't do
and
it.
when you know somebody that passed away, you're like, damn, that person passed away.
Never going to see them ever again.
Exactly, right? But if you know somebody and you hear that they passed away, and it was just like watching somebody die in a movie or some shit like that, and you're just like, well, okay.
No, some of the movie deaths take you out, bro.
Some, but if it was just like emotionless, that's not a good feeling to me.
Gotcha.
I feel like that's not appreciating life.
Understandable.
So I was just like, I don't want to have that feeling.
that's definitely gonna be a promo video.
Bro.
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
What you just said actually did strike a chord though.
What?
What you just said, because I'm not saying
And little people know these conversations that we're actually having has to do with trust. These are how
I was
these are the ways
gonna dip
that
into that a little
people,
bit.
the way we feel about certain situations are the results of people
'Cause I literally-
losing our trust.
I literally just said, like, admit to your mistakes and allow mistakes to happen. And I don't think I actually did that when it came to my grandma. Cause, like I said before, like for 15 years, like Grandma Minnie was just Grandma Minnie. Like she did everything. Same with y'all grandmas, you know what I'm saying? And did Grandma Carol do it? No. But like that was one of them. Can you stop?
Better go and sit down.
You sit down. You take your shoes off.
Better sit down and don't
take
move.
your shoes off or something.
No, them Joe's humming. He was in there running around, sweating. He smelled like outside.
But yeah, like it's like I'm not. I don't know. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I should have been like grandma while our relationship aren't like the rest of my cousins. Like her relationship with them, like mine is not like theirs. Like my cousin Rodney, he's my other cousin's god brother, but like he got treated better than me. No, it's not a jealousy thing, but it's just stuff that I've realized as I got older, and it was just like that's some of them things that I probably should have just like not like asked why, but forgave and just build off of what I had or what I wanted to accomplish with that. And now I'm just out of all grandmas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you breathing hard as shit in that mic, sir.
Didn't know. Fat.
Rome.
What was the question? We didn't went around a lot of stuff.
Ways to dismantle trust.
Say it again. What?
Ways to dismantle the trust or to lose the trust.
Disloyalty, gossiping, lying, cheating, stealing. What else? not being authentic. Like whether it's a relationship or a friendship, just not being authentic, being a nan. Like I know we laugh and joke about it like between ourselves, but like when you do some real nut stuff, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Just people view you differently. They don't want to be around you. Yeah.
But
Love, loyalty, and respect. How
Put
does
them in
they
order?
how does they rank for y'all?
For me, if you're not loyal to me, you're not going to respect me.
facts.
If you don't loyal, if you don't have loyalty for me or to me, and you don't respect me, how can you love me? So for me, it goes loyalty, respect, love. I can tell you I love you all day, because and for real, I think people are.
Because I
lot of
definitely think loyalty
people-
and respect go hand in hand. But go ahead.
A lot of people, like, of course, you ask people what's love, everybody will give you a different answer. But a lot of people are infatuated with the idea of love, and they really don't really love, if that makes sense.
So I feel like because of who I am as a person,
You love hard though, so like for you,
Yeah,
love is more
so-
important to you.
like Shar could write a book on my love.
Right.
She could really write a book on that shit, and it's gonna be multiple chapters. But I feel like you can't have loyalty or respect without love. Now, let me explain. I can't have loyalty and respect without love. That's just because of the person that I am. Like, if I don't love you, I'm not going to respect you, and I'm not going to be loyal to you. That's if it's a person that I'm right here with, like one of y'all. If I don't love you, I don't have the other two for you. Now, if it's a random motherfucker in the street that I just meet, what's going on, man? How you doing? It's a respect level. I don't gotta love him because he's random. But when it's somebody that I love, that's somebody that's near and dear to me, or a friend or a family, I just feel like I can't have those two if I don't love you.
So
Like,
I
I
def-
just like it.
I definitely think it depends on the person. I definitely think it depends on the dynamic of the relationship.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the dynamic of the relationship also. So if you're talking about
Sorry.
on a
I probably
relationship,
should have saved this question for the friend episode.
it's too late now. we about to unpack this shit. You take your mom, you got your parents, you got your siblings, you got your significant other, right? Those are probably your top three,
Immediate.
correct, in terms of like love. They got uncles, aunts, cousins, friends, and stuff like that. It's different because one, my loyalty, my love, and my respect level is different with this branch as opposed to this branch. See what I'm
Is
saying?
that for you
I mean, I think that's
in general?
yeah, that's my personal
I
opinion.
don't do that.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
Yes, that's why I asked that for you. For me, it's just one standard for me, and that's probably my problem.
And
I
maybe
wouldn't
my-
necessarily-
my-
I wouldn't call it a
It
problem.
could be a gift
though.
and a curse.
My default love, like the love I have is by default.
It could be a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Because it seems to me, and again, this is just an observation. It's not, it just seems to me that the level of love from everyone
From everyone or to everyone?
to everyone starts at 100. Whereas you like
so I don't think it starts at 100. This is getting good.
With me,
with him, with him specifically.
Oh yeah, it starts at 100.
That's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay, I got
So
you. I
it's
got
do
you.
you
like-
agree with that too?
I don't. With you, yes. With me, hell no.
Yeah,
That don't start at a 6.
So with you
Because
specifically,
do you know how I look at it? I go out to a restaurant. Let's say a $50 bill. No, $100 bill. $100 bill, I'm normally tipping like $30. That's me. A lot of people was like,
Whether you got it, like-
Lonnie, what's 18% of
Whether you got it or you got it.
$18.
$18?
Yeah.
I'm tipping 30.
Got you.
Yeah, like that's like if the bill is $100 and the tip is probably supposed to be like $18, I'm tipping 30. That's just how I am. So that 30 is gonna dwindle down. That 30, Huh?
You tipping that off like no matter what their service is and just
That because I feel like that's a high tip. $30 for a $100 bill.
What
I
she's
feel
talking
like
about
that's
is their
their
performance.
customer service though.
I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So I feel like $30
I got you. I
is
get
a
what you're
high
saying.
tip
Mhm.
on a $100 bill.
And then your service starts knocking it down.
That's me though. A lot of people was like, they ain't starting that shit. But you come checking on us, you refilling without me asking.
Suggestions and stuff like that,
suggestions,
yeah.
what you like, compliments depending on, you know what I mean, the interaction. Now your joint is going up. So now you working from 0 to get to that 30. I am the opposite. I'm going
Gotcha.
from 30 and I'm breaking that shit down. Like
But would it?
when I say you refill my drinks without me having to ask you, that's equivalent to you pouring love into me because you know I need it, not because I gotta come to you. That's what it's equivalent to. So that's how and that's like you said, a gift and a curse. Me starting right there could be a curse because everybody know that and they can take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I just said that and I probably still go back and still have that same mindset, I don't know why, but that's the type shit that's just how I'm wired. It's hard trying to like rewire some shit that's been that been a compliment to your life for so long.
So, it's funny thing that you say that. I think honestly, we all start that way. We all start. Well, I know I started that way.
No, sir.
Because, for example, with the relationship with my father, obviously, actions got me to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Learned experiences and past traumas made me switch up how I let my heart experience the things of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say hypothetically that I've never went through those things. Maybe I will still be the same way, but due to situations in my life that came up and how I decided to operate to prevent my heart from feeling this way or prevent me from feeling a certain type of way, I changed. So I definitely understand what you're going, because I honestly think a lot of relationships with our parents, I would say that first. I think a lot of relationships with our parents start that way.
Yeah,
Because I mean that's the first thing
when you
do.
go to a restaurant, you're trusting the people
Exactly.
that's making your fucking food. You trusting that they not
And you
spitting
trust
in
your
your mashed
parents.
potatoes.
You trust your
Yeah,
parents.
like real shit. Like and equivalent to somebody spitting in your mashed potatoes is them stabbing you in the back. Like. So I get what you're saying. We kind of do start up here because that's really what it's.
And then certain situations and shit
So-
changes it.
I think part of the reason that I don't start that way is because I have trust issues.
But
like-
did you have trust issues as like a 6-year-old?
I had trust issues that I can remember
All
since
right,
I
let's
was a
move
kid.
it up to like 12.
No, because the reason why I'm saying that is because
I
I'm
get where you're going.
Yeah,
Like,
because
I've had trust issues since I was little, and I was always the guy that always felt like I didn't fit in, right? So I'll just take like relationships that I got with certain family members. I always fit in with Kev and Don, right? That was always what it was. I always fit in with Brian, right? Outside of like them, everybody else, it was just the dynamic was just different. So me and Kev was cool when we were younger, as long as Jarrell wasn't there. If Jarrell came in, Jarrell was actually Kev's age, it was different. Well, never one of my cousins. Don never treated me no different. Like Don was Don. Brian never changed up, regardless of who was around. Aside from that, on my dad's side, I was just never like really around. So I saw like how they had those type of like bonds and dynamics, stuff like that, but they all grew up together. Where me, I didn't really grow up with them, like on a consistent level. So it's like I would see them, but I realized that how the bonds were, and it just developed trust issues with me. Of course, the situation with my parent, but with my dad, that developed trust issues. And then from me having those trust issues at a young age, and then growing up and becoming a man and trying to surround myself with these positive people who wind up not really being positive and doing stuff behind your back, and it just like hurt you. I think that's where all of my trust issues came from. That's why I don't start at 100 and then I'm taking spots down. I start at 0 and work my way up.
I can definitely dig it.
And like even like I even take me being in management. You get people and you like these people and you push these people based off what you see, but it's like they don't want it, and you can't really take it personal. I had to learn that in management. I had to take everything personal. Now that I'm older, it's like, it is what it is. So it's like now I'm playing chess while y'all playing checkers. So I know how to adapt to certain strategies or things like that.
Time out. Is it really chess and checkers when it comes to that? Because maybe they can be the greatest checker player in their world. See what I'm saying?
And I get that.
Because it could benefit them in the way that they structure their life to the highest extent.
Right. But what you have to realize is it may benefit you to how you structure your life, but this is not just your life that you're dealing with when you come to work.
Gotcha.
At least I think it depends on like the field. So if I'm going out of my way above and beyond to boost morale and to make sure that I'm taking care of this, that, and third for you, all you got to do is come to work and do your job. Once I start seeing that you want to do your job, all right, so now the trust is dropping because I can't rely on you to do this, that, and the third because you're going to give me this excuse, that excuse, that excuse, that excuse. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and again, that's why I don't start here because I feel like when you set the expectation too high for men, and I'm saying men as like, like mankind, like, yeah, when you set that bar, men will hurt you before your spiritual being will actually hurt you.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put that much in them, put that much trust and all this expectation in you, and then.
I got you.
You want to hear something funny? From 14, Friendlies illegally hired me. I was at Friendlies at 14. So from 14 to 19, I was at Friendlies, right? At that time, I was one of the best employees they ever had. No bullshit. A lot of people would tell you that. A lot of people won't tell you that because they fucking hate it. It is what it is.
Talk that talk.
But I did everything in there. To the point where like I went from 675 to 810. From my first day at 14 years old to my last day when I was 19 years old. I was trying to be a supervisor for the past 2 years, 18 and 19. I was trying to be a supervisor there, right? They kept telling me no. My general manager wanted me to, but the district manager and the other manager kept saying no. The only excuse that they kept giving me was I was too cool with everybody. Which I feel, I hate that shit too.
Being cool with people, with your employees,
right? But
have a better relationship.
Oh my god! Because y'all not getting through to these motherfuckers on the grill, or y'all not getting through to these motherfuckers at the door, but I can. Y'all not getting through to the dishwasher, but I can. So how the fuck is that affecting the job in a bad way? But that
they're gonna say that you're too buddy and won't be hard on.
Yeah. Now I could. Like I said, I wanted to be a supervisor, but they didn't let me. And that was when I was really in my cooking bag. Like, I really wanted to learn all aspects of that shit, right? I think that's one of them reasons that fucked up my trust and knowing that, well, not trust, but I couldn't trust myself in a manager position. Because because now I'm looking at it like, all right, fuck it. I could just get a job that's going to pay me 90 G's and I ain't got to be no supervisor. As opposed to being a supervisor and making 90 G's and now you got more responsibilities. That shit fucked me up. Because for years I was trying to do that shit. And for years I was the best fucking employee. So now it's like when I'm at a job, I just do my fucking job and I go. I do overtime and I go. I'm not going above and beyond because that shit I seen that, and not even that Friendlies, that Scepter. I seen that Scepter and you can easily fucking move up in Scepter. Brian could be whatever the fuck he want to be at Scepter, but he doing that and he doing everything outside of Scepter. He don't need to. I'm focusing on this and that's it. But that's how I just didn't trust myself in that manager position because it was like
you didn't trust yourself because they wouldn't.
I didn't trust myself and I didn't trust them.
Do you think you're a good leader? Take the title of management off the table. Do you think you're a good leader?
Yes and no. And I
think that's the humble response.
I say no because I wanted to save this for the Young Buck episode. Life is all perspective.
Correct.
In my opinion.
Correct.
That's why, like, I'm fucking happy that we're not an advice podcast, because the greatest advice, I could give Monty some advice. We're married. We're older than her. And everybody be like, that is the greatest advice in the fucking world.
And she's still in the shower singing breakup songs.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit will, she can take that advice, instill it into every part of life, and it still don't help her out. Mm-hmm. But we came on this shit and we gave it all on camera, all on YouTube, gave her the greatest fucking advice. Still didn't help. Behind closed doors, that shit still ain't help her. Because we didn't come on here the next episode to say it helped. So that's why, like, so when I say life is perspective based, is like, am I a good leader? Taking management off the table? Yes. But my faults, and I can see my faults, and I know what my faults are, and I am trying to change them. Some of them I am changing, but it didn't get me to where I need to be yet.
Gotcha.
So that's when I be like, I ain't a good leader yet. I'm alright, but good, I ain't good. Great, nowhere near great. The best, the fuck? Like, it's the best, great, good, like, it's levels to that shit. Mm-hmm. I'm still down here. 2 kids, going on 3 years of marriage. They're about to be 34 years old. I got a good job. I know what I need to do.
Can you put them in order one more time?
Nah.
Okay.
Good, great, the best.
How do you think the best got to the best?
Keep striving for success.
Even at the best, you're still going to encounter situations that, all right. So no matter how high you get in terms of how you may categorize it, you're still going to have those moments, and those moments.
And you're also going to have people who see you as a type of leader.
So you can, like, I'm going to give you a prime example. Yeah, too bad. LeBron James, arguably one of the greatest players ever, right? Mm-hmm. To some, he's the GOAT. But they still go back, he got swept. So what?
The trials and tribulations.
You see what I'm saying? So even if you don't, you can see yourself here, somebody's still going to see you here. Mm-hmm. You can see yourself here, they're going to still see you there or there.
You can be there.
You can, like, literally, you can be here, they're going to see you here. You can be here, and somebody's going to see that you're there. I understand why you didn't want to do it, but I'm a firm believer in F them people. I'm not doing it for you, and if anything, that's going to make me strive harder. So literally, like, I take my position now. Am I the greatest? No. For the people that I work with, I feel like I'm pretty good, but I also focus on strengths and weaknesses. So it's like, if I know that you're weak at this, I'm not even going to put you there. I will gradually take you there one-on-one so I can, boost you up because I see that potential in you. Mm-hmm. But through that whole chain, you could be in one spot, somebody will see you somewhere else.
Thanks. Yeah, and that's why I said like about the chess and checkers, because like
I only use that analogy. Because I can't play chess. Yeah. And
I'm just saying, like, you're a super. Let's just say if we work together, you're a supervisor.
No, sir, I'm a director. Don't do that.
Director. All right, so let me take you.
No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
You're a supervisor.
He's not a supervisor. He's a senior.
I'm a senior.
Let's take a supervisor, right? A supervisor. You got a supervisor, and then you got me, a driver. I'm sorry, supervisor, and you got me, a driver. I'm making 70. He's making 75. Fuck it. He's making 77. I'm making 70,000. He's making 77,000. $7,000 difference. Not really that much. It affects some shit, but it's not really like that much, right? Mm-hmm. He has way more responsibilities.
Okay.
He think he playing chess over there, but I'm the greatest chess player, and I'm only $7,000 behind you. But the overtime that I'm working is equivalent to the bullshit that he's dealing with.
But
I don't want to deal with that bullshit just to make $7,000 more. I'd rather work overtime to make that $7,000.
But
he don't get no overtime. He dealing with bullshit. He dealing with nut shit all day. I'm out on the road. He ain't never got to worry about me. He's the nigga that's giving me the overtime to make the extra $7,000 that he making.
But-
so now we both at 77 at the end of the year.
But he's playing chess over here. So within a year or two, he could be that director.
Hi, Mom.
So, granted, it's like that's why people are like, "Damn, Steph, you didn't have to be a I didn't." But at the end of the day,
You work hard and somebody seeing something in you. On top of you working hard.
And then on top of that, when I first went back to IBC, Kim was like, "Yo, what do you want to be? Like, not what do I want to be? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 or 7 years?" I said, "Kim, I don't see myself on your team.
I see you moving up and I'm taking your shit.
I ain't see that."
No, but I mean, but you boosted, you give
yeah.
you laugh,
So,
right?
yeah,
I see you in a higher space and I'm taking your shit.
So that's the
So
point.
at the same time, you compliment him, but get out my way.
So at the end of the day, I want to
see niggas up being like,
So I'm literally it's I told her that in 5-7 years I don't see myself on her team no more. I'll still be in the department, but like
You want your own team.
not even on my own team. I want to be on the system admins team. Those are the people who don't get no calls. Those are people who be
That's
like
a
this.
goal.
That's the people that be like this. Oh, okay. They want me to do this. Click, 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 click. That's the system admin shit, and they making close to 100,000. And
As you should want to do that.
That's what I went to school for. That's what I want to fucking do.
No, and that makes sense. But again, you set that
I
goal.
set that goal out.
So
and
I get where you're coming from because
now it is ways without having to go be a supervisor to make the same 100,000.
it is.
I mean, it is.
But you got to work harder.
Not necessarily.
All right. So here's the question: would you rather make?
I know I'm not gonna make 100,000 just staying in that driver's seat, so I gotta make
that's
other
fine.
moves.
No, I got you.
That's
No,
what
no.
I'm saying.
I got
Moves
you.
that I ain't gotta like step into his realm and then go up there. I can stay on my realm, figure this shit out, and meet you at the top. That's how I look at things.
Okay.
I just that like yes, I'm still had to deal with bullshit,
Absolutely.
but bullshit that I deem my level contained.
Who do you think will get there faster though?
We'll probably get there at the same time. I think you can get there at the same time.
I feel like he'll get there faster.
I mean,
The reason being, like, let's just say, okay, let's say that you guys are both trying
both of
to
y'all
be-
gotta get y'all ducks in order. If y'all get y'all ducks in order at the same time, y'all can meet at the same time.
But if, let's just say hypothetically, you got somebody sitting at the table and they're looking at, let's just say, to be a director, they're looking at your shit and they're looking at his shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to see, the first thing they're going to see is that he was in a leadership role. That automatically gives him a point.
My 100,000 don't gotta stay within the same company.
It doesn't. But what if, like I said, what if y'all both try to go out to outside the company? The first thing they're going to
But
see.
that don't count though,
Why doesn't it?
because he's going outside the company. He might as
Both of
well
y'all are.
lead.
But I'm giving y'all both the same level playing field.
Both of y'all go outside the company and apply for the same job. He got leadership position. You have a leadership position.
They
What
gon-
Steph is saying, they're gonna look at the fact.
No, all right. So that's different. Because he's already in a leadership position. I'm talking about 100,000. I'm not talking.
No. I get it. I get it. Hear me out. It's $7,000 between the two of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all go outside the company. It don't even have to be a leadership role. Both of y'all go outside the company, right? And what y'all going outside the company about? It's a new career path. With that career path of both of y'all reaching 100K.
All right, so that's different. That's not the same thing we talking about.
You didn't even let me finish to see.
You
if
said
it was
I gotta
different or
go
not.
into a different career path.
Isn't that what you were alluding to?
No,
Okay.
I was alluding to 100,000. That's all I was alluding to. You said who's gonna get there faster? I said he will get there faster because he's in that same thing. I'm talking about straight to 100,000.
Right, but when you made the conversation saying, I can't get to 100,000 by being in that driver's seat.
Yeah,
So if you're not in that driver's seat,
Where you at?
right?
Are you doing other shit on the side?
Like, are you still driving, or are you? That's what I'm saying. So if
I can still be driving, but I'm also getting my chest on now.
so you're adding to what you're already doing, not changing, not going somewhere else.
I'm building. Yeah,
Okay.
he's working. He's still dealing with bullshit. I'm working, still getting that same easy check, but I'm also over here still building.
But what if he is too?
Y'all, you do real good with moving the goalposts all the way over here. You strong as shit. Nobody said that. He can get to 100,000 right here. Clearly, I can't, but I'm doing it my way. No.
So I'm gonna tell you where I'm lost at, because I'm literally going based off of the 70K and the 77K.
Mm-hmm. I'm strictly worrying about pay. I wasn't worrying about.
I know,
Yeah.
but
I'm saying if I don't have to dip into that leadership role, I could start something over here, which is essentially still a leadership role because I'm starting something on my own. But I ain't. He still got to deal. He still got to stay in that whole confined area.
So even if he stays in that confined area with what he's doing, right? And then let's just say you're building and not quite sure what you're building, but if somebody has to look at your qualifications, right? Mm-hmm. That person is still going to appear to be more successful in terms of qualifications than you are. So if you guys are essentially, even if you're not going for that position, but you guys are still like, if this is the race and he has you by this much, and you guys are going somewhere and there's some type of path where the two of y'all can, I don't know, take that same path moving forward. If they're looking at qualifications and paperwork, they're still going to lean to that person more because that person, and that doesn't make it right, because you can be just
legit,
not necessarily
because he in that path.
But I'm going to tell you why it doesn't. You can be it. Before I became a director, I was an assistant manager, and I didn't have no manager. I had no manager. Mm-hmm. They brought a guy in who was highly qualified. He cooked for the Sixers. He cooked for the Eagles. Cooked for WWE. He did all this landish stuff. He did not know how to pretty much minimize what he knew and use it for here, because this is the.
He didn't want to shrink himself.
He didn't want to shrink himself, right? So that he can learn this and then excel.
So in a way, he was overqualified.
Correct. So they wanted him to bring what he knows, bring it here, slowly but surely bring it back to what you're used to. He can't do that. But he
can't do that, or he didn't want to. I'm listening.
I got you.
That's why I asked. Did he do that, or he didn't want to do that?
He couldn't. He couldn't grasp the mindset. So when he put out crab cakes in the resident, he put out crab cakes and deviled eggs, and they wanted ham and cheese sandwiches. He never bounced back from that moment, ever. So if we take these two into comparison,
I would have never did that. That's bad.
What's bad?
Like, if you say put up crab cakes and they want ham and cheese.
They wanted, yeah.
Yeah, like I would have never put myself in that space.
But that's the point I'm trying to get. So because you know what you know, this person, you know what you know, people got this expectation of what you know. But this person, in all actuality, knows the system and has a different way of doing things. So just because this person is more qualified, that don't mean that person can't excel. Because if that was the case, I would not be in my position. But because he messed up, the person before him messed up, and the person after me 2 times messed up, it allowed me to expand.
Gotcha.
So I get what you said about that, and I think that was a really good analogy. But the person that's highly qualified is not always the best person.
Yeah, that makes facts.
And
because
that's why I said I want you to listen to me.
Friendlies were shitty.
You see what I'm saying?
And they got mad when I left.
Right.
Y'all lucky I ain't fucking quit. I put my 2 weeks notice.
I got this thing in my head where when it comes to people in my department that's about to leave, I already know. Because I'm watching it. I'm that in tune with my staff. I know that this is about to happen. I know it's about to happen. When it came time for Ohe to head of me, I said, Ohe gonna quit. They said, you sure? They said, how you know? I said, just pay attention. In 2 weeks, he quit. The manager before him, when I was just a cook, I was the lead cook. Yo, she gonna quit. No, she not. The very next day she came in and resigned. I know it because I pay attention. The person that's in this position is more inclined to pay more attention. The person that's in that position think they know everything. And that's why they will be studied. And the person in your position can actually go further because you set in it. You've watched the dynamic. You watched the things grow. You may have some ideas, but because you feel like they're not going... I'm not going to say because you feel like it. A lot of times you get these ideas and you tell people and they take your ideas, take the credit for it. But then you didn't even execute it properly. And this is why I'm able to excel in my role where I probably make just as much as him now, but he has a whole lot more knowledge. But because I was able to cultivate whatever it is I need to cultivate because I know the system, I feel like I'm more successful in my role than he is in his role at that position.
Yeah, the greatest checker player. He's playing chess, but I'm the greatest checker player.
But
Yeah,
I was
so
playing chess the whole time.
essentially
Can I
You see what I'm
in
saying?
your own little way.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What's with the chess and the checkers? What's the difference between the two games?
So the reason why I use that analogy is because in chess you have to think about
Your next
this
three
move,
moves.
that move, and that move. Where in checkers, the first move I'm gonna slide here, they gonna slide.
Checkers-
I ain't
Checkers
that.
kinda
You're playing
pattern.
with different king, queen, pawns,
You're
and
playing with
shit.
different pieces.
With checkers,
It's-
these pieces only mean one thing
Yeah,
until you
correct.
get to the other side to make
Checkers,
a king.
yeah, checkers is more reactionary.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
Whereas
I mean, I know, but I'm just asking.
Each piece
People
means
say all the
something.
time like, "Oh, I'm playing chess, not checkers." But it's if you don't know how to fucking play chess, your ass gonna be playing checkers.
Which is why I play checkers. I don't know how to play chess, but
Hello.
but I understand the concept.
That's
What is
that's
that
what
like?
I'm
Not
saying.
and checkers. That's what 9, 10 pieces.
Is it 10?
10.
probably
15.
11, something like that.
Oh,
It's-
They
you know,
all-
chess. I'm not sure about chess. I'm thinking about checkers. My bad.
Checkers. The 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5,
the
6,
black and
7,
red
8,
Jones.
9. I want to say it's 9.
I don't know. I've never.
I think it's
played
9.
checkers for-
I think it's 9. But all 9 of them mean the same thing. See what I'm saying?
They all the
But
same
in
color.
chess,
They
no,
all
don't.
get you
And
to the
chess,
same
all them
place.
pieces
And in
don't
chess-
mean is
in
they
chess-
Yes,
Yeah.
though, but all the chess pieces don't even move the same direction?
Correct,
Exactly.
but you also got to sacrifice some of these pieces
The pawns.
to get to.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, to get
That's
to
why
the
it's
other
chess,
side.
not checkers. So I would take my role for example. If I know that I can buy more time having staff by me coming in and being more hands on, I'm going to do that. Because I'm trying to buy more time. If I know that you checked out, I can have a conversation with you. We can have that open conversation where it's just me and you in the room. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you this, that, and third. Then we're going to have the conversation. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to understand where you're coming from. But part of the issue is I actually worked my way up.
You're
I
gonna
didn't just go to
build
school, get a
trust.
degree, and then come up. Exactly.
See how we turn that back?
I really asked that to say because I did tell you why I got fired from Amazon or whatever, but like the reasoning behind like my manager, well, the owner of the company firing me was the simple fact that he didn't like the way I was working, which my work ethic was better than his own work ethic. in
Jealousy.
his company.
Jealousy.
So he literally fired me.
Along with you making shit happen, right?
What making shit happen? I literally was.
No, I'm just giving
I'm
the clarity.
saying that, like, my job was to sit at a desk and watch them on a computer. Like, literally just watch them deliver packages and make sure they're doing all that shit. I literally would go out and help them deliver their packages, making shit happen. Like, if they needed help, I was helping them. So, me asking that is because of the simple fact that some people, they even believe that they're playing chess, but the whole time, they really playing checkers.
Yeah, because you're not sacrificing nothing.
That's why I asked, like, what
Checkers is an emotional move. Or in checkers, you're running. Depending on how you play. Once the person gets the king, you're running from the king.
Right.
it's reactionary. That's what I'm saying.
It's emotional.
Yeah, checkers is definitely reactionary.
Yeah.
Versus
Chess, you got to
chess.
think.
Yeah, you definitely got to think.
Yeah.
I
But,
was asked that also because, like I said, before y'all go, when I was younger, my dad like literally brought us like the teacher chess, and it tell you like the way the pieces move and shit. But if you just like, you know how like y'all see like old people on TV or whatever, they be sitting in the little parks and stuff with the little things on the table. When you go play chess like that, it's nothing on the joint to tell you which way you got moved.
Absolutely.
So that's why I was just asking like, what was y'all
Gotcha.
analogy to the two things?
So
This is better than I thought it was going to be. I'm just keeping it funky.
he about to hate it right now.
No, I'm not. Trust me. I'm not.
So listen, we're gonna make this. I'm not gonna say short, but
Oh, it's not short, big fella.
what is the time? And it can be with any relationship that you created trust.
I done told all my stories of dismantling trust.
No,
in this
I didn't say
motherfucker.
dismantling. I said created trust.
Creating trust. When I first met Shar, I told her about Tiwa, told her about the house from the rip. Told her why I got fired from SEPTA, why I'm working here at this dead end job with a fucking child. I told her all that shit from the rip, man. Yeah, that's how I create. Cause again, I don't have a problem being vulnerable. Yeah, she was bad.
I hate you.
Yeah, she was supposed to be another sister. She was supposed to be. Yeah, I mean,
It was supposed to be
yeah, she was supposed to be that, but
She did something.
oh, yeah, like and she accepted it. So because she accepted it, was like, all right, I'll take it up a notch. So that was my way of like, cause I don't mind being vulnerable. So that's how I create my trust. I let people know what it is from the rip. So can't nobody say, yo, he be hiding shit, or yo, he grimy, or yo, like watch out for him. Like he don't always, you know what I mean, tell the whole story. I mean, and yeah, you could walk away and be like, oh, that nigga too vulnerable for me, or that nigga, he just tell his business from the rip. No, I don't tell my business if I'm having a conversation with you. I'm having a conversation with you. That shit don't make me it don't break me down.
Good.
I've been broke.
I'm still standing.
So
Still strong.
for me, a time where I created trust. I'm not going to talk about my relationship. I'm going to talk about where I got trust from my mother.
When she trusted you.
Yeah, where I created a scenario where my reactions made her understand. Okay, I can
Gotcha.
trust him with.
I bet she trust you. Take the trash out, but she punched that damn wall, did she?
damn sure did.
You
But
probably go
no,
over there now and still take the trash out.
no. But I think I told you the story, or she told you the story. I didn't feel good. So she had gave me some Benadryl, whatever the case may be, and I had went to sleep.
How old were you?
Me? No, it was 12, nigga. I was in college. I was like, what, 19, 20?
22.
19, 20?
Why didn't you get your own Benadryl?
47.
Huh?
Why didn't you get your own Benadryl?
Because he was sick and he was.
She had it in the house.
Yeah.
So it's just like, hey, mom, can you
Bro,
give
I'm
me...
going to keep it funky
Wasn't
with
you
you.
on campus?
Not that day. Clearly.
Obviously, I was on vacation. I think it was summer vacation.
I don't care how sick I get. I want my mom. If my wife not available, I want my mom.
Mom.
I don't care.
I be in that crib dying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if my wife not available, I want my mom. It's that simple.
That's facts. So, I was asleep on Benadryl, and my two sisters was downstairs when I went to sleep. My mom went to work. I wake up. It's like, yeah, 12:45.
Oh, when your sister was gone?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
So my mom felt like that's
You
when
beat her?
I beat the shit out of my sister.
Why?
You ain't gotta keep saying that. You said it before. You ain't gotta say it
She listen to the
again.
pod?
Nigga.
No.
You keep saying it.
But no, so that's where my mom felt as though, okay, I can trust him to keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
I can trust him to.
He was sick as shit. He went out there, not put his life on the line, but he went out there, said, fuck everything. I gotta get my sister home.
Exactly.
And got his sister home.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Rome, the time where you created trust with anyone, anybody.
Creating trust with a sibling. Yes. I'm just saying, man. Because it just in turn, when you do shit, they get in trouble. You get in trouble.
Well, it's a gap between me and all my siblings, so I can't use siblings.
Shit, you could.
I don't
You
think
created
so.
trust with me. I know for sure.
I did.
When I came to you about the wedding, and was like, bro, I kicked out like 5 people already.
We was on the road.
He was
on the
like,
road.
You know, it's crazy. That's decent how you created trust with him. Because our trust got dismantled when we was like 9 years old.
Because he had that nigga punch him in the face.
he was like, I got you.
No,
He
he told me, Malik.
yo, when he's like, I got you. I was like, I guess. He was like, I got 2 people for you. Who's the 2 people?
Brian and Ann,
Right.
nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was like, my homie ain't love buttons.
I told him.
I love love. Nigga. I do love
Ain't
weddings.
love weddings.
But I love.
You tell Ann you got an opportunity to get dressed and stand and get a shape up and a cut.
Stand.
Ain't like that. Ain't like we're outside. How much you
You
call
think like
it?
this wrong?
Bro, if Ann ain't got a job, Ann
Which
that
side?
chest poked out, smiling. Hope. Got the shoes, choreographed the dance, boy. We did that, bro. I don't care what they talking about.
Yeah.
They was growing.
Making what you call him laugh and shit while I was walking down the aisle. What'd you say to my sister-in-law? What'd you say when you saw him?
Hey, we gonna cut that out.
Boop.
I have video evidence.
I don't give a fuck what you got. I will say,
I guess that's a good example of creating trust. Then.
Yeah.
You know what? Nope. Example of creating trust is literally everything that transpired from the moment that I said, "Yo, you start a podcast," to where we are right now.
That is.
I didn't have everything. I had an idea. I gave it to you. I gave it to Ann. Ann was like, "Yo, I want to be part of it." I'm like, "Oh shoot, this joint might crack a little bit." Yo, what's up? No shade to Rick. Rick was definitely a part of it, so I'm not gonna leave him out of that. But like literally from that initial conversation to formatting to the logo, which you came up with, because I wasn't thinking that. We was literally thinking about BMW / peace sign / all this other good stuff. Like from that to now, I think it's a great testament to creative trust.
Agreed.
We ain't gonna talk about dismantling trust though.
Quit! I'm out! She stank!
Never trusted in front of Rip.
And we're moving.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna start this. Maybe if you're listening, you know I have grown.
Oh shit.
I fucked up financially bad
In your relationship?
in our relationship.
And now it all makes sense.
What you mean?
It makes sense. I understand you more when it comes to finances now, just based off that entire statement that you just made.
Okay.
Because I'm like, yo, I know it's not due until like February. I'm gonna start sending money in like November. Bro, it's not due till February. No, I'm putting cash in now. All right, it's there. All right.
I actually opened up a savings account to put the money in there.
That's growth.
But yeah, so I fucked up financially. And my whole thought process of being a man is to provide, right? Without communicating. Long story short, years ago, we got back on, well, not
think
we.
you told me this.
Not we.
I
I got backed up on rent. Why? Because I needed help and I didn't say nothing.
I remember this.
I thought being a man was to provide and sacrifice and not say nothing.
I mean, he had it all down to not say nothing, but help.
Yeah, exactly.
Me. Help
And
me.
I didn't say
I got
anything.
a question, but I'm gonna save it because we ain't got time.
What?
No, this question is going. It could be a topic, so
Okay.
I'm just wait.
So I didn't, like I said, I didn't say anything until it became too much. I lost so much trust. She lost so much trust from me, and I had to gain that shit back. Like that shit was a strain on me and in our relationship.
Gaining trust in a relationship is probably the most difficult thing. Regaining trust
Yes,
in a relationship is probably
Bro,
the most difficult thing.
I'm not going to go to the full
No
details.
offense, I think, yeah, a marriage is a relationship, but I think it's even more crucial in a marriage.
Yeah, agreed. So it's just like
Because
Well,
no
yeah,
offense
that's
to people who's like boyfriend girlfriend,
No,
but
I don't care about that.
when you got
I don't care about that. It's a black married men working podcast.
don't do that,
It's too late.
man.
I done it. I done it. 'Cause
But
I done
bring
it
that
all.
I think it's
redacted.
Yeah, shit.
with that what.
You know what redacted me?
Why you always say that? Clearly, I don't, nigga. I mean, I might if you.
It's when
bet
you
I use
remove
this.
something
That's why I say really.
from like, okay, so like if I was to give you a case and I was to redact the name, you would know the details of the case, you wouldn't know the name.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Podcast. Really.
I didn't know that was the fucking word. I knew that's what it was. Redacted.
But go ahead, as you were saying.
I forgot what I was saying.
You was talking about crucial between being in a marriage.
No,
and
yeah. I just feel like in a marriage, like when you lose trust in the marriage, because you could leave, like Monty could leave White Wolf the second he fuck up on some financial shit.
True.
Yeah, like sure, I could leave me the second I fuck up or the second I say something, but it's it's
so much shit, so much other shit tied to it.
right. They ain't got kids.
Can we run it back?
Come back for that.
I got to come back
Who
for that
should
too.
come back?
Because not saying like you're not right. I feel as though you are right, but I feel as though it's a little bit more crucial in relationships, which in just non-marital status because that's what you're working towards. So if I gotta be like, oh well, you keep fucking up financially, now I gotta go and do whatever, or if I break up with this person, I get with somebody else, you doing everything right financially, but this aspect is not whatever. So now it's like, I don't trust you because you cheating, but I didn't trust somebody saving money. Like,
that's the establishing boundaries, the creating trust.
But that's
So
what I'm
in that
saying.
sense, you're creating the trust. So I say that because like, not only did y'all not make a vow before a guy, but once you get in a marriage, it's so many things like you.
A marriage is sacred.
Yes,
And it's just like you broke this thing that we hold sacred, and it's just like,
I get it.
But you can break up with E today if he do two things that's beyond your list of boundaries that you just won't
or
budge
what you
from.
can take, or what you feel like you can.
Because you ain't dealing with that. Now if you love, it could change, but
I think it depends on the dynamic of the relationship, and here's why: you have people who are in a relationship that have kids and are literally just there before their kids, versus a person who is married without kids, and it can be something that's small, and they just go. I think it depends on the dynamic of the relationship and what you are attached to in the relationship.
That's true as well.
If it's small, if you leave a marriage because of something small.
But it could have been a
you
buildup that nobody knows about, though. You see what I'm saying? Which is still ideally on some person. That's something small.
Or
But they
it could
don't
be a
know
thing where it's like,
that's
you
been
know,
going on for some time.
There's things that I'm pretty sure, like, throughout y'all relationship, not just y'all being married, y'all relationship, there are things that you went through and that she's went through that y'all had to, like, all right, well, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm going through. But there are things that when y'all was single, y'all dealt with, and it was just like, oh, I'm not at all. So if y'all have been in this relationship and now it's like, you just did that 5 times. Okay. But you already know I don't like it. So at that point it's like, what do y'all married? You not just gonna leave. But it's you knew this
Prior
when you
to
was just coming to the crib, when you wasn't leaving clothes on the floor. Now we married,
Who
and
leaving
it's
clothes
2 kids in the crib, and now you doing this.
Who leaving clothes on the floor?
No, she wasn't leaving her clothes.
Yo, I think women do that shit the most.
don't say my name, homie.
I didn't say your name.
You didn't watch you didn't catch it.
Okay, yeah.
Remember the wood.
Don't say my name, cuz.
Remember the wood.
But yo, but yeah, back to what I was saying. It definitely cost me a lot as far as losing our trust. I gained it back, and when I tell you, boy, I am more open financially more than ever.
You got it.
Listen, I be like, babe, I paid $900 on rent. Next check, they're gonna get the rest. Okay, so if you see a notice, you already knew. She's like, all right.
You want the receipt?
That Friday come up, babe, I paid it. Babe, Bella needed her appointment money. I got it. Like, yo, want that shit. Cause I knew what it did, not just for me, but I also know how much it hurt her. Cause she trusted her husband to be the provider and to be the keeper of her safety of her home. I broke that bond and I had to work my ass off to get it back. Now that we're here, I can vow to say I would never do that shit ever again, bro. That was some shit.
Yeah, I could dig it.
And
What was the question?
a time where you I'm gonna say destroy your trust, but
You had to rebuild trust.
yeah.
I've been saying that shit since we started the podcast.
Yeah, you had. He told like
Yeah.
To be honest, like if y'all, I mean, y'all know my stories
All
from
of 'em.
sending the pictures, the shit, man. There's been times where like certain things I didn't disclose to Shar, and she found out, and that fucking hurt. Cause I didn't said everything else, but certain things I didn't say or certain things I didn't disclose, and could have broke us up. It wasn't small to her. It wasn't small to me either. It wasn't a small situation, but she still could have like left off of that. Shit, like if I come to her and say this is what I want our future to be, and I don't act on it, or like I put my family before her. Well, I put my family before you when we married. Like that's the type when we married. That's the type shit that, yeah, I mean, could have broke her trust. Like, you know what I mean, a lot of goofy shit. Shit. Remember back when Instagram used to have a thing where you could see what you could go to the section and see what people liked.
Never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What?
Was,
It was a little button on Instagram that was
That
like,
you could go on somebody's profile and see the shit that they like, or
yeah, like
it would pop up like in the little notification joint. Like
yeah,
you know how like somebody like your
it would be
picture,
one of the. It was
and
down
like,
here.
You swipe. It was like right in
Yeah.
there with that joint. You would swipe, and all your followers, whatever they was liking, it would come up.
It would show everything you like.
Yeah,
And one
yeah.
day this is when I had my car. I was on a bus. I liked the twerk video, but like, I literally watched like every bit of like 4 seconds of the twerk video and liked it and kept scrolling.
that's what we do. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was
Okay,
like
just keep
it was like
pushing.
3:00 in the morning, and she seen that I liked it and hit me up around like 8:30. So it was like, you on a bus, ain't you supposed to? And I'm like, I ain't looked on my damn phone in hours. Like it's been busy as shit today. And this was I was at the airport, so we literally going in circles. Like we ain't had no fucking break. People going on, yeah, man. And I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? You like your twerk videos? You supposed to be on the bus? And I'm like, I like that shit at 3:00 in the morning. Like that made it in like shit like that. And I was just like, dog, like I literally could have not liked it, but gawked over the 60 seconds of her fucking shaking her ass. Which one is less painful?
I don't.
It's
In
the
my
simple fact
opinion.
I
that-
think it's they're not knowing.
In my opinion,
They're not knowing that you gawked over for 60 seconds as opposed to knowing that you liked it.
It's not painful to us.
No, I'm just,
in my opinion, you didn't do anything wrong, gentlemen. I mean, so I guess y'all at that space now.
well, my wife liked twerk videos.
That's what I'm saying. So I guess you're at that space now.
Like she'd be like, babe, you see this?
Yeah, like my wife would be like, yo, you see that cake? She caking.
Like we both waiting for Megan Thee Stallion to come to P Valley.
Listen.
She coming to Viva?
Yes.
So wrong. When was the time that you lost trust there?
What's
Gotta
funny?
get it out. You know it's funny. I gotta get the shit out.
I didn't look at you.
I didn't either. I just had to get the shit out.
So apparently, I found out that I had a flirting tendency. And of course my wife found out about, the situation or whatever. And it got dark. Like dark. Dark.
It's flirting cheating.
Depends on how you do it.
If Shar is in the club with all her girlfriends and she's flirting and them niggas is buying her 9 bottles, you better take them fucking bottles.
Agreed.
Especially if y'all got a section.
So I think that's definitely different if it's somebody that you don't know and it comes to something like that. But like when you doing it, when you
If Shar is in Foot Locker,
hey, it's my story, not yours.
I'm just saying. If Shar is in Foot Locker,
You
it's
get
not a
discount?
story.
You
It's
get
not
a
a story.
discount for you or for her?
Both. You better get both sons.
You're
Sneakers.
stupid. You're stupid. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. I guess it depends on the scenario. I don't think like that type of stuff. If you flirting to get like a drink or something like that, that's harmless. But I guess it depends. Like I said, it depends on what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're saying it, how it looks, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
How
yeah,
did she
it was,
handle that?
Yeah, it was handled. No,
Yeah, I want to get my last out.
it's okay.
Stupid.
No, the reason why I fixed my WitchCon because these chairs is hard as shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
they
about
are.
to get out of here.
It was handled with like pretty much telling me like, yo, like I lost trust. Never in a million years that I think a chick would do this, that, and the third. And now it's like I don't know what to believe. I don't know like how I should feel about you having certain female friends. Like all that type of stuff. It was like all that stuff played a factor. So it was like the regaining of the trust. It's quiet as it's kept. That's the reason that I wasn't on social media. I took that 30-day sabbatical. Had a lot to do with that particular situation.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I tell you the other day? Did Dushar know?
I didn't tell anybody.
I thought I had a point.
Yeah, ain't nobody knew.
Oh shit.
And it was literally like I was sitting there and it was like I got on social media and I literally heard it get on social media. All that. Deactivated all them drones. And it's one of them drones like not I don't regaining trust in a marriage outweighs regaining trust in any situation. I don't care who it is. I don't care. My mom, I don't trust you. I don't care. My wife trusts me. Like, and it's like, because like I said a few weeks ago, nobody wants to deal with their spouse crying, feeling any kind of way, especially if it's something that you did to cause it. Like if you crying or whatever because somebody died or because somebody hurt you, I can deal with that. But knowing that I did it, can't deal with that. Can't deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, you have to spend more time. You have to rebuild insecurities. You have to, you know, regain trust in areas where it's like, yo, if I'm on my phone and you next to me and you look, I can't just be like, oh, no, I can't sit there because now it's like, even if say we giving her a surprise party, I can't text next to you about her surprise party. And that's on the angle because like, yo, you look like you doing something crazy. So yeah, like it's just like, hey, listen, hey, whatever. This is what it is. So yeah. Terrible. I hate it. I hated it there. Ain't going back though.
Thanks. But fellas, another great episode, another great conversation.
Yes, sir.
I know. Oh, there we
I
go.
say, hurry up, nigga.
Sorry. It was being annoying. It was being a little rough. But yeah, another great episode, another great conversation. Thanks for looking out segment. I'm going to go ahead and give a thanks for looking out for my wife. 2 things. 1, for forgiving me for all the bullshit that I've ever put you through in your life. Definitely going to try to keep that to a minimum. I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. But I ain't going to make mistakes that big again.
I ain't making mistakes for dumb shit. No, you are? Okay.
It is real. But yeah. And yeah, yesterday, that breakfast she made, you seen it. Shit tasted like toaster strudels, bro. We had cinnamon bun waffles with strawberry slices and bacon. Shit was amazing. Didn't know I was gonna get it, but yeah, it was definitely a whole delicious ass meal. Rome, who's your thanks for looking out this week?
My thanks for looking out goes to my wife, of course. Still and stuff. Thanks for giving me another chance. Maybe I was wrong. No, all jokes aside, but like, and I said this before, but thanks for not leaving at any point in which you should have left. I really appreciate that. My other thanks for looking out is going to my cook, who put me on the Imhotep.
Solid.
Appreciate the tech.
And
My appreciation goes out to my wife for dealing with all my bullshit. I'll never do it of that magnitude again. What else you say?
Yo, you're corny, bro.
Yeah. Appreciation go out to Shar. T.Y., you got appreciation segment?
What the
You
hell?
you say who you are appreciative. How you say the word?
First of all,
Appreciate-
first
Who
of
do you
all-
appreciate?
Get from in front of the fan.
Because you stink. You smell like outside. First of all, it's called Thanks for Looking Out. That's what it's called. I don't know what he thought about. Appreciate. Thanks for looking
That
out.
might be what I said.
How
too.
Tyler get one and I don't even get one every week?
I ain't get to you yet.
I don't even get one every week.
That's because
You don't be here every week.
You missed me.
You got a thanks for looking out this week?
No. Monty, what you think for looking out? My thanks for looking out for you is for George because he didn't drown you in the shower when you was in there blasting that music because I'd have been, bro. When I tell you I hate every time Lemonade came on, I said I ain't do nothing.
Oh no,
He didn't shout back the whole song.
It's Queen Naja. It's definitely Queen Naja. He already know when they go down, they go down. But no, because my thanks for looking out always goes to him.
I know that's why mine was to him. He should have drowned you.
Anyway, no, since we talking about creating trust and stuff like that, my thanks for looking out is gonna go to my brother-in-law. Cause you had some trust to create after you said what you said when you said it. What you just said when you said she was gonna be just another sister.
Oh, with you?
Yes. Cause remember after that I was like, nah, fuck it.
Damn.
You can't be my sister. I did.
You
I was like,
thought
you
wait,
can't.
Monty was just another sister, or you Charlotte
No,
supposed to be
so
just another sister?
all the niggas at the job was knocking off the chicks at the job. I was knocking off all the chicks' sisters at the job. Char was gonna be number 6.
That boy good.
And when
It was
he
easy.
when he said my sister's gonna be number 6, I said you're gonna be stuck at number 5.
I didn't tell her she was gonna be number 6.
Yeah, he
She
had
just
tummy
found
trouble.
she found
You better clear it
out.
up. You know, Charlotte's to the pod.
No, she knew that. She knew that.
I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
spicy.
she-
You know,
yeah.
Spice Game.
She started married. Like she
Got a ring and a baby, huh?
and a baby,
And a
right?
baby. And a bonus baby.
Not the bonus.
You got the bonus, but you got the
But
bonus.
yeah,
child.
like that, like she did. I didn't physically tell her that. I think
I
fucking
just found out.
Hey, got a question. At the wedding, in your vows, when you said what you said, and Tyler was like, "Hey, bonus mom," was that like scripted?
yeah.
I was like, "This nigga talking."
Nigga talk.
All I heard was T.Y. He was behind me. He's like, "Yeah." All I heard was,
Yeah.
"Hey, bonus mom." I'm like,
I actually said say hey stepmom. He said can I say bonus mom?
I love it.
I like that better, but I get
I
it.
do too.
That was tough.
Yeah. So she always called him huh?
Shark called me boy.
Yeah, the boy who eat chicken nuggets.
He boy, he
Still?
You're really boy. He's little boy, and then Hero is mini boy.
No, I mean he was Southern.
Oh yeah, he like chicken wings. He eat the whole chicken breast.
Yeah, so.
Two old chicken breasts.
First time we went to Wings, this nigga said, "Can I get a number 8?" That was the triple burger. I said, "Hell no, you ain't get no damn triple burger."
It's a grown man. He grown.
No, we ain't doing that. I don't even get the triple cheeseburger.
Triple
Here we
burgers.
go.
That shit
We
is
ain't-
That's a
wild.
bit
He
much.
can,
That
he
shit
can
is
hang out with
wild.
Grandpa for sure.
Yeah, real. I remember I told Mr. Hiram that shit one day. Mr. Hiram was like, "Give me the triple cheeseburger." I was like, "What?" He was like, "What?" I said, "Yo, you're not getting no triple cheeseburger." He said,
Don't
"Says
tell me,
who?"
but I'm not.
I said, "Says me." That was like the one time where I didn't like back down from him, and like he ain't
Did he get a double?
no. He did get a
Ain't
double.
nobody back down, but Dad definitely did not get that triple cheese.
Yeah, he did not get that
He
triple
did not. He
cheeseburger.
was mad
He
as
did
shit
not
when he
get.
ate
He
that
was
motherfucking
mad.
double.
He was. I think that was one of them days where he was like, "Damn, like
He gonna let you rock.
not yeah, like
let
he
you
gonna
rock.
let me rock. Like this probably the only one I can listen to. The other time,
The butter?
he had
With
I think you took
cornbread?
he had 2 plates. He had a plate full of food and then a plate full of fucking cornbread. He put all his butter on the cornbread. I took the plate. That was the first time when I thought I was about to get fucked up by
Bro,
somebody.
first of all, y'all know he took the plate. No,
I
he's
took the
lying.
plate. I
He
straight
took
was like-
the plate and then started handing out the pieces of cornbread. He literally gave me and Shartiz. You got that. You eat that. I'm not eating that cornbread. You
Yo,
eat
that's
that.
funny. That's funny.
Well, all right. And
All right.
can you take us out, good brother?
Take us out, good.
Follow
brother.
us on all social media platforms at BMMW Podcast. We are on YouTube. You can follow us on and subscribe on YouTube. My fault. You subscribe. Yeah. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You can follow me at ANT_N.I.C.E. Chef.
No. I ain't forget. I think y'all slick. Nope.
Are you
know
serious?
Follow my business page because I'm about to be out here at V Roman Way on Instagram. Buy some food from me. I'm out
Wings
here.
and sauces on deck.
Sauces on deck, wings on deck, food on deck. Holla at me.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Petty_Ruxpin. At this point, you should already know how to spell it.
That's a little rude.
Oh well. Follow the podcast on TikTok as well, since this nigga forgot.
I stopped saying it. I said,
Nope, you got to do the TikTok too.
I'm
Nope.
not doing that.
No,
shit,
that joint's kind of catchy, bro. You can't. I was kind
I
of.
did it for 4 weeks in a row.
Keep
So
it
what?
going.
And you give everything else every week in a row. So just stop.
No, I haven't been saying it. I said follow us on all. So we're on. We on this new joint called Fan Base. The boy was on.
We on fan base.
Yeah.
That's
What
how
you
my
gonna tell
homie
us?
is.
I don't know. I just like, hey, let me try it. Because I was listening to the creator on. He black too. I was listening to him on one of the podcasts I listened to, and he was talking about. I was like, oh shit, let me finish drawing up. So.
Okay.
I ain't really like delve into it yet. I'm like when I get some time to sit down and focus on that, then I'm a do that, John.
Shout out to all our new listeners, our new
Subscribers.
viewers, our new subscribers, our new everything.
All the new
Thank you.
news. The new news.
And don't
T.Y.,
forget the
where can they
OGs.
follow you at?
Nowhere.
Nowhere? You lying ass.
Not.
How the hell you be on TikTok then?
I don't have TikTok.
No
You
more.
do have a TikTok.
Don't have it no more. He deleted it after the rap. Pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it.
And on that note, we're out.
Deuces.